Hi, this is Adam from Ads Productions, and this is the review of the Jabra Move Style Edition headphones. These are wireless Bluetooth headphones, but you also have the option to use an aux cord to connect it to a device without using the wireless capability. These connect to your audio devices just as you normally would, so you go to the Bluetooth settings, and once you turn the switch on the side of the headphones to the Bluetooth mode, it will basically say go to the Bluetooth options on your device, find the device and click it, then it will say connected. Pretty straightforward. Turn the Bluetooth on both your device and the headphones, select it and it will connect. Easy. These headphones are designed to be low profile and used in your house, on the street, wherever you want to take them. They're quite lightweight. They're built very well. They don't do any creaking or there aren't any areas around the headband or ear cups that seem to be weak. The mesh that surrounds the headband is quite thin. It doesn't really have much padding there, but I found when using it for extended periods of time, it doesn't really give you any fatigue on your head. So even though the headband is quite small in terms of padding, it does a perfect job in terms of comfort, so there's nothing to worry about there. I've also found that when you have these headphones on your head, they push into your head very slightly to give that extra grip. Me describing that makes it sound like it pushes into your head and causes some sort of pain, but it's actually quite the opposite. It pushes into the side of your head and into your ears, so much so that it basically grips your head, making it feel like a very well built and very well secure pair of headphones. Having it fit snugly to your head is obviously an added benefit to hear your music, so you can do your thing without worrying about the headphones coming flying off or moving their position, so that you don't get the full music experience. Just a point, if you go to a gym that's fairly quiet or you work out around people that perhaps you don't want them to hear all your music, there's quite a lot of sound leakage that happens with these headphones. By that I mean with average volume, you do hear quite a lot of the audio outside of the headphones, so just bear that in mind. In terms of ports and general connectivity, you've got a 3.5mm jack connector on one ear cup, a volume down button, a multi-function button, and a volume up button. You've also got an adjustable headband at the top that you can adjust if you've got a large head or a small head, up to you. On the other ear cup we have the battery and connection status lights, as well as an on-off pairing switch. This is also where you would plug in the micro USB port. This is for charging only. Also included in the box is a micro USB cable and an audio cable. It would have been nice to have a USB-C connection here, but for the price you can't have it all. The multi-function button is there to allow you to be able to pause music and play it again. You can also do things like answer and end calls, or even reject calls, and redial last numbers, all of which can be found on the Jabra Move Style Edition official documentation, but for the purposes of this review I'm not going to go fully into it. Just know that I didn't really have any issues with the buttons. Initially I thought there was going to be a problem because they're quite a small and low profile set of buttons here, but it was easy to navigate through all of the options. No problems. In terms of charging, that was fairly easy as well. It took about an hour and a half from what I tested. Wasn't dramatically quick, but it didn't take way too long either. Not really much more to say on that one. I'm now testing the microphone capabilities of these headphones. I'm going to go over to the fan in the corner of my room. I'm going to turn it on full blast, just as I did in my other review. You should be able to hear that slightly in the background. And this should give you a general idea about the overall sound quality of the microphone that's attached inside this pair of headphones. So let's go right next to the fan. Okay, so I'm sat about a foot away from the fan. There's a lot of muffling going on in there. So I'm sat right in front of the fan. You should be able to see the wind being simulated there. This should give you an idea of how it's like when you're walking down the street when there's a heavy wind, or if you're like me for some reason and sat directly next to the fan. So let's move away now so you can hear what it's like with the fan in the background. So I'm now not sat in front of the fan, but the fan is still on. I'm now going to play some office ambient sounds. I just typed into YouTube office noises, so let's press play. So you should hear some background noise from the office environment, and you should also hear some background noise from the fan spinning. Overall, I think the microphone quality of these headphones is pretty good. It's more than acceptable for audio conferencing or one-to-one calls using Skype for Business or Teams. And yeah, it just does a great job. Obviously, being a Jabra product, the emphasis is on the microphone, and I think it's very evident based on the sound quality that you're hearing now. So now I'm going to turn the fan off, like this. Okay, the fan is now off. I'm now going to turn the office ambient sounds off, like this. And now we're back to a relatively silent room. There is the occasional whir of the machine in the background, that's just my PC. But overall, now the room should be almost silent. And this is what it will be like if you were sat in a conference room without any background noise talking to somebody. Thank you for listening, and I hope that gave you some sort of idea about what to expect in terms of microphone capabilities from the Jabra headphones.
Normally when it comes to low profile, smaller sets of wireless headphones, you tend to sacrifice on battery life. However, with these headphones you get up to 14 hours. That's really good. That is really, really good. Going back to the headband across the top, it does trap dust and dirt quite a lot, if I'm honest. Because it's a mesh type, it's got lots of crevices and indentations in it, which means that any dust and dirt and everything else can make its way in there. So just take care of these, put them in a storage bag of some description, and you shouldn't have any issues. But for those of you that have, don't really take the best care of your technology, you might find the headband gets pretty dirty. And I'm not talking grime from sweating at the gym, I'm just talking dust and dirt. This will definitely be more of an issue if you go for the lighter colours of the headphones instead of the black ones, because the dirt and dust will be more evident and easy to see. This wasn't really a problem for me because I like to store it in a carrier bag, but hey, I know everyone treats their tech differently, just saying. In terms of the audio quality and the overall day-to-day use, I did find that the mids and highs were very clear and accurate. No problems there that I could find. However, the bass levels did lack. When I was listening to a more bassy song, the bass really, I felt like it wanted to be there, but unfortunately this is where it falls short. So clear and accurate mid to highs, that's no problem. The bass levels, don't really buy them if you want to listen to very bassy music with clear and concise accuracy. Okay, my quick summary of these headphones. They are built to last, they are very affordable, the battery life is excellent, the microphone quality is good for conferencing and straightforward calls. You can also use it with Skype for Business and Teams and all your business applications. The design is compact and it secures to your head so that if you're walking or running to try and catch that bus, they won't fall off your head very easy. The audio quality is also really good. They are meant to be budget headphones and they fit that category perfectly. Also, the ear cups surprised me a little bit. I thought they were going to be quite uncomfortable and pretty annoying because they're not really made of a soft material, but it's totally the opposite. They are very comfortable, perfect. Moving on to the cons. These are not enthusiast headphones. By that I mean the quality is decent. It's not going to blow you away, it's not going to be crystal clear, you're not going to be able to hear the artist breathe between every word in their song. It's just going to fit the bill perfectly. That's all I can say. You spend this amount of money on a pair of headphones like this and it will give you the results you should expect. It's not so great in high winds as demonstrated earlier. You can't really hear much when you're directly facing very intense wind, but to be honest, if you're in that sort of situation, there's more to worry about than the person on the other end. It would have been nice to have a folding mechanism for the ear cups because storing them is easy when you've got a bag. It's kind of not really too compact to store. You kind of just got to find a place that fits the whole dimension of the headphones rather than folding it down and putting it in somewhere secure and hidden. There is a lack of bass with these headphones. The bass is there, it's so-so. It's not great, it's not terrible, it's just somewhere in the mediocre middle.
This has been Adam from Ads Productions with the review of the Jabra Move Style Edition wireless Bluetooth headphones.